Dad here. I hope you're well and keeping really safe. I'm really missing everyone. So I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing you soon. So we're going to do some maths today. You know how much I love maths. So the main idea of today is we're going to go over formal addition, which we have covered in year 3 before, but this is a chance for you to recap your learning. I'm going to start with a mental starter though. Look at place value to recap that. Obviously do some practice, and then I'm going to show you some extra challenges and a website that hopefully you can use at home. So we'll start with our starters day. It's times tables. I love my times tables. You have been going on Rockstars loads, I know. So I'm going to draw a clock face. Okay, when I draw my clock face, I put the 12 and the 6 in, and then the 3 and the 9, and then I fill in the numbers afterwards. And obviously you don't need such a huge piece of paper to do this on. If you've got a little mini whiteboard at home, great. Maybe try different colours as well. So this is my 1 to 12, and then I'm going to pick a times table that I'm not so sure on. So in year 3, you know your 2, 5s and 10s, we've been working on our 3s and 4s, and hopefully moving on to maybe our 6s and 8s. So I'm going to pick the 4 times table, and I'm going to count in 4s around my clock face. So 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, double 4, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s, that's your square number, 16, 5 4s or 4 5s are 20, 6 4s, so adding another 4 on, are 24, 7 4s are 28, 8 4s are 32, 9 4s are 36, because we know in our 9s, 1 less than our 10s, but also we can add those two numbers together to make 9. 11 4s are 44, we all love our 11s, and 12 4s are 48. And then you can use this clock face with any times table. You can go around and count in your times table. You could do some quick fire questions. What's 8 4s? You could cover up the answers and see if you can challenge yourself that way. But the best way is probably just to count around the clock face. How probably your mum and dad learnt at school, going 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 5 4s are 20, 6 4s are 24, 7 4s are 28, 8 4s are 32, 9 4s, 36, 10 4s, 40, 11 4s, 44, and 12 4s are 48. And like I said, you can do this any times table. You could go backwards, you could go in the middle, any mixed up order. Hopefully you're going on Rockstars, like I said, keep challenging me to keep that mental fluency going. But we're going to go back to the main learning. So we're going to go and start with recapping place value first. So place value is the value of each digit in a number. So in year 3, we are focusing on our 3-digit numbers, so numbers with hundreds in. There's no reason why you can't go bigger, and there's no reason why you can't go smaller if you want to. So I'm going to pick a number. Okay, so 236. So by writing hundreds, tens and ones at the top, I can easily tell an adult, and that's what I want you to do, how many hundreds, how many tens, and how many ones that number has. So tell someone near you. Okay, so hopefully you've come up with the fact there are 2 hundreds, there are 3 tens, and 6 ones. So you could be drawing what we call a part-whole model to show how you partition that number. And this is really, really important for any maths, but particularly when we're doing formal addition. So you can have a go at practicing with a couple more. So I'm going to pop some numbers down the bottom. I'm going to mix my numbers up. I love putting zeros in as well. That's called a placeholder, but sometimes they throw us. And there's no reason, like I said, you can go over 1,000. So perhaps pause the video now and tell someone next to you, draw a part, whole. You can even put these in order. You could do less than and more than arrows in between if you want to. So you've obviously had a go, you're whizzes at place value now, and this is something you can practice at home or if you're not too sure. So, formal addition. So ideally, you'd have some square paper at home, maybe an old exercise book. If you haven't got square paper, get a normal book with lines in and flip it round, and you can line up your hundreds, ones and tens in there to help you, because that's where it's tricky. Now I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I'm usually okay with plain paper, so I'm going to stick with plain. So when you add numbers together, you line up the hundreds, the tens and the ones. Okay, so I'm going to work out 236, add 122. Remember, it doesn't matter which way you add, round you add, but I'm going to stick with the biggest number first. So I'm going to start with my ones column. I'm going to add my ones together. 6 plus 2, or 2 plus 6, whichever way, I know is 8. My tens, 3 plus 2, or 3 tens plus 2 tens, is 5 tens. And then hundreds, 2 plus 1, or 2 hundreds plus 100 is 3 hundreds. So you notice there's no exchanging there, so it's nice and straightforward. However, when you have exchanging, so if you remind yourself what exchanging means, it's where you have numbers, you have to exchange the value from tens to ones or so on. So I'm going to keep my top number, 236, but I'm going to change my bottom number. I wonder if you can notice what the problem is going to be. Hopefully, me pointing there is showing you that 6 plus 7, go and tell the adult next to you, yeah, you're right. You know 6 plus 7 is going to be over 9. So this is where we're going to need to exchange. So I know double 6, or double 7, but double 6 is 12, add on one more is 13. So you'll notice I can't get 13 on that line. So I'm going to exchange my ones for 1 10, and then I can do 3 plus 1 is 4, or 3 tens. Oh, sorry. Well, I made a mistake. Look at that. Do you spot my mistake? I've forgotten to add that at the bottom. So 3 plus 1 plus 1 more is 5. That's why sometimes somebody cross that out to help you remember. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. So hopefully you're nodding me that's right. It's 353. So now I'm going to give you some to work out independently, and then I'm going to show you the website as well. So on your lined paper or your squares, remember to write your hundreds, tens and ones at the top. Okay, and there's going to be some appearing on the board. Look how I'm setting it out. I always try and line up my hundreds, tens and ones underneath. There will be some exchanges in these. I'm not telling you where, but I wonder if you can spot where the exchanges are. Okay, I'll give you one more for luck, and then there's going to be a website. You can use afterwards. So have a go at those. Okay, once you've had a go at those, I'm just going to show you a website on the screen. So Miss Whitley, can you follow me? So this website's called Y3Maths. So I've typed in Y3Maths into Google, and this website will come up. If you go into year 3, at the top, there's a green tab, and then scroll down, hopefully, if it lets me scroll, right down, and you'll see here, number 1, using written formal methods. And here, if you click on these, little pages come up with some examples for you to have a go in a notebook, and then the answers will be on here as well. And if you go back again, you can then go into day 2, and there'll be some different number sentences for you to try. Our internet's being a little bit slow, but they'll come up. So there's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and there's even some little YouTube videos that show you the method again if you're not sure. Okay, so I recommend that website. So thank you for listening. I'd love to see you soon. I'm really hoping that we'll come back soon, but we'll keep up with this maths as well at home and school. Take care. Bye.